All right, you guys, welcome to class this hour. My name is Teacher Chad, and this hour we are going to be practicing our reading and pronunciation as we read through a short story that I had selected for yesterday, but there were some issues with the Google site and other things. So anyway, we didn't actually get to read it. So we're going to be reading a short story that is called A Period of Unemployment. Okay, it's a short story that is found on the website StoryStar, which is one of my favorite sites to go to read short stories. If you come into class and you decide to hang out in the Google chat, I put the link there for you, and I also placed it in the Verbling chat, so you can go ahead and open that up whenever you are ready to. First up, let's see who we have in class so far. Hello, Alpha. How are you? Very good. Good to see you. I know that you're not speaking, so just go ahead and type something over to me. That would be just fine. Good to have you here. How about, let's see, Goliath? How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
Great. Yeah, your microphone sounds awesome today.
It's a new one, Chad. I bought it because of your class. I don't want to miss your class anymore.
Awesome. Well, I thank you for doing so. Welcome to class. Good to have you here. How about Laszlo? How are you?
Hi, teacher. Thank you. And you?
I'm doing great. Good to see you again.
Thank you.
All right. And Mario, how are you?
How are you, Chad? I'm doing great.
I'm doing excellent. Good to see you again.
Yeah, it's good to see you too.
All right. How about Onur?
Yeah.
Hi there. How you doing today? I'm doing good. Welcome to class. Excellent. All right. We also have Amparo. Welcome. How are you? All right. You're probably waiting until you can unmic yourself. Or not unmic, but unmute. How about Dennis? How are you? Okay, let's see. How about Nina?
Hi. Hi, Chad.
Hi there. How you doing today?
Great, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing really well. Thank you for asking. Good to see you again. Let's go back to Amparo. How are you?
Hi, how are you? I'm fine, thank you.
Excellent. Excellent. Good to see you again. How about Dennis? Dennis, how are you?
Hello, do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you just fine.
Okay. Hello, everybody.
All right, good to have you back. How about Ermilo?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you just fine. Good to see you.
How do you do?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking.
That's very good.
Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and get started. Let's start off with, where did we go? Oh yeah, that's right. So go ahead and open up the link. I have it here on this other tab. All right, and let's start off with Amparo. Please read the first two paragraphs.
Okay. I've had certain indication in recent years that I was becoming an old guy. A young lady offering me her seat up on the London Underground. A supermarket clerk asking if I needed help putting my purchases into my car. My son's friends calling me sir. It wasn't until I had my 70th birthday that it came to me that I'd been around for a long time, and that if I wanted to make any sense of my life, it was not too early to begin. I lived with my wife of some 40 years, Sally, in another California retirement community. We have 3 sons, ages 39, 37, and 30, all married, and so far 3 grandsons. I had a hernia repair last year. My years of tennis playing catching up with me, but otherwise seems to be in pretty good health. I should say at this moment, as you never know. At the end of 1991, I retired after 27 years with the state of California. So I had a decent, no great pension and health insurance. No great, not great, but about as good as we can get nowadays.
All right, very good. Let's practice some words here. First up is the word you. Make sure to pronounce that E in front of the word instead of ju. Okay, so as you never know.
As you never know.
Good. One more time. As you never know.
As you never know.
Excellent. Okay, how about the word pretty? Here we're going to use a short I sound. Instead of pretty, it is pretty. Try that.
Pretty.
Good. One more time. Pretty.
Pretty.
Nice. All right, let's try this long series of words. It is Northern California Retirement Community.
Northern California Retirement Community.
Good, good, much better. One more time. Northern California Retirement Community.
Northern California Retirement Community.
Great. Okay. And one last series of words here. It was not too early. It was not too early to begin. Okay, focusing on it was not. Okay, that was a little mushed together there. So it was not. Let's space those out just a little bit more. It was not too early to begin. Try that.
It was not too early to begin.
Good, good. Nice job. Okay, Amparo, thank you.
Thank you.
Let's go to Dennis. Dennis, please continue on the next paragraph and read the next 2, please.
From when?
Yes.
When I submit a story, yeah?
Yep, just from there.
When I submit a short story to an online magazine, I describe myself as a retired freelance writer. Shortly after retiring, I started doing freelance articles for what was called the neighbors section of our local paper, the Sacramento Bee. I did about 150 of these before Neighbors was subsumed by the Bee and no longer took freelance work. Right now I do 2 monthly features for the Sun Senior News, a paper that gets sent to our retirement community, so I'm still an active freelance writer. Also, to my surprise, I've had over 150 short stories published on the internet by online magazines. As with many Californians, the real estate
Real estate boom.
Yes, as with many Californians, the real estate boom has made me technically a millionaire. Millionaire, yeah. Anyone who knew me in my early years would be very surprised. Continue? Yeah.
Yes, please.
My period of unemployment began in the summer of 1963. I was 29 years old. I'd come out to San Francisco from my native New York City 4 years before and obtained a position doing market research for a long-established local paper company. After a couple of years in San Francisco, I'd found a nice one-bedroom apartment across the bay in Sausalito. It had a view of Alcatraz and the Telegraph Hill section of the city beyond it. During the week, I drove into the city. On weekends, my girlfriend, Ellen, came out to Sausalito. Then the long-established paper company went out of business, and Ellen went back to the Midwest to care for an ailing father, never to return.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
What is
Yes.
ailing father?
Ailing, a sick father. So he's almost going to die. So that's how we would use ailing. Okay, so someone who is sick enough to the point where they may pass away at any moment.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. First word I want to take a look at is Midwest. Okay, we're going to use a short I sound here instead of Midwest. It's Midwest.
Okay. Midwest.
Good. Okay. Now, how about came out? Okay, Ellen came out to Sausalito.
Ellen came out to Sausalito.
Yeah. So instead of come out, it's came. Okay, long A sound.
Yes.
All right.
Of course.
Let's go to Californians.
Californians.
Yeah, Californians.
Californians.
Good. One more time. Californians.
Californians.
Great. All right. How about retiring? Let's add on that ing here. So, shortly after retiring.
Retiring. Yeah.
Very good. And at the very beginning, this word here is retiree. Okay. You see how we have the double E there?
Yeah. Retiree. Yeah.
Yeah. So retiree, freelance writer. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
Retiree. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Everything else was good. I do want to give you one suggestion. When we are not talking about money, okay, we would spell or we would sound this out. So instead of saying 150, okay, we would say 150. So when we're talking about like short stories here, and we're not talking about money. Okay, we would say 150 short stories.
Okay. I just thought it was very common to pronounce in that way.
It is.
It's only about money, yeah.
Yeah, when we're talking about money, we say 150 or 150. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, here this would be 150 short stories. So we would say the full name of it.
But I hear it before about years, for example.
150 years, so 150 years. Even with years, we would still say 150. So how old is that building? It's 150 years old. Instead of 150 years, okay, we would say 150 years.
Yeah, no. I mean a date. It was at 115.
115.
In 2nd century, I mean.
Oh, yeah, the 115th century. So 115 BC. Yeah, that would be fairly common. You could say that. You could say either or there. Just like money.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah, but in this situation, we would definitely say that whole number out. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you.
Awesome. Very good. Let's go to my next reader. This is for Goliath.
Yeah.
All right, Goliath, let me have you read the next 2 paragraphs, please.
Yeah. It's not clear. Should I read from the text? These. I should read from the text, I think.
Yeah, that would be fine. So from Twin Cities, or these twin blows, okay, down to typewriter.
Okay. These twin blows left me a little shaken. I made a few attempts to get another job, but my heart wasn't really in it. As viewed from my little balcony from across the bay, San Francisco seemed like a distant place, which had no particular attraction for me. The paper company, perhaps out of embarrassment, had given a nice severance package to its fired employees, and so I had no immediate financial worries. But as I soon discovered, I still needed some structures to my new unemployed life. During the week, I usually arose at 9, had a breakfast, then went out on my balcony to read the paper and look at my view. I'd then walk along Bridgeway, Sausalito's main street, into town, did whatever shopping and other errands needed doing, and walked back. Jogging hadn't been invented back then. If it had, I might have jogged back and forth. Maybe not. After lunch, when the sun no longer shone on my balcony, I sat at the desk in my living room and tapped out short stories on that now obsolete instrument, the typewriter.
All right, very good. Nice correction here with the word tapped. Okay.
I correct myself, I think.
Yeah, you did. You did very good. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go to jogging. Instead of jogging, it is ah sound. Jogging.
Jogging.
Okay, very good. I also want to practice had. Oh goodness, had breakfast. So you had a small sound. There it is. So had breakfast. Okay, you had added an sound in between there, and it wasn't a pause like how we would say and then go on. It was an extra sound saying had a breakfast, had a. Okay, so we want to take out an there, so and just say had breakfast.
Had a breakfast.
Okay, there you had said had a. Okay, take out that after the D and say had breakfast.
Had breakfast.
There, that's it. Okay, so let's start off from I usually arose at 9, had breakfast, then went out onto my balcony. Okay, so try that line one more time.
Hold the line?
Just from right there. Go ahead.
Okay. I usually arose at 9, had breakfast. Had breakfast. No, oh my God. I usually arose at 9, had breakfast, then went out on my balcony.
There you go. That's it. Good. Yeah. So
I want to do it. Yeah.
So yes, sometimes I know when I was learning Spanish, I had to do little tricks to then be able to maybe roll my R. Okay, or say certain things. Every once in a while, you think you have to do that, but after you're able to say those words, okay, try taking out those little tricks or helps to jump into those words. Okay, but yes, you did it, and you did it very well. So had breakfast without the in between. Okay.
Had breakfast.
Everything else sounded really good. You had a new word in there, I would imagine. The word is obsolete. Do you know what the word obsolete means?
Yeah, useless, no longer needed.
Useless. Yeah, useless, no longer needed. Excellent. Okay, very good. Thank you. All right, nice job. Let's go to my next reader. This is Hermilo. Please read the next 2 paragraphs.
Okay, the 2 next paragraph. This was...
Yes, starting with... Yeah, go ahead.
This was the 1960s, so Sausalito had its hippies, who congregated in the downtown park, where the odor of marijuana was ever present. It also had its literary scene, writers, mostly would-be writers like myself, meeting in the bookstore, long before Borders and Barnes and Noble, or in the bar conveniently next door. We talk about writers and